होठों and the feeling of being an Indian in our soul. With this, we all in proud Indians should take the pledge to make our country better for living. It's our responsibility to do our work in such a manner that it helps in uniting our nation. The great efforts by our Honorary Prime Minister is really commendable. His vision of making this Mahotsav a nationwide festival is really praiseworthy. The pillars of Amrit Mahotsav is that British resistance should know the untold incidents of freedom struggle during this Mahotsav. India couldn't have made it better through the international impression of the achievement in the Olympics and Commonwealth Games 2022. What a splendid performance by the Indian youth in the World Competition of Sports. Not to forget our soldiers and security personnel who carry on the legacy of national pride. In the unbearable cold of the Himalayas, in the excruciating heat of desert, far away from their families, they continue to guard our motherland. We should be grateful for this which has been given to us, and we should respect them. I would also like to thank our armed forces for securing our borders and the police personnel who work hard for internal security, with which you, me, and all other fellow citizens live a peaceful life. Our freedom struggle has inspired a chapter in our splendid saga. In this 75th year of independence, let us rediscover the values that animated the glory of national movement. Hindustan is an ancient civilization, but India as a nation is a youthful millennium. For us, nation building should be a constant endeavor. As a family, so in the nation, one generation works hard to make the life of other generations better. India has been progressive to leaps and bounds, but as the youth of our country, we have to keep on with the pace and make it even better. And I'm sure we are going to make it even better than yesterday. With this energy and confidence and entrepreneurship, our country will continue to march ahead on the path of progress and will definitely secure a rightful place benefiting its position in the global community. Patriotism strengthens the sense of duty in an individual. Whether you are a doctor or a lawyer, whether you are a shopkeeper or a government officer, whether you are a sanitation employee or a laborer, doing one's duty well and efficiently is your first and foremost duty towards your nation. Always remember, nation first, always first. अमर पुरी से भी बढ़कर जिनका गौरव गान है, 3 लोगों से भी न्यारा मेरा प्यारा हिंदुस्तान है। गंगा यमुना सरस्वती से सिंचित जो यह देश है, सचला शफला शस्य श्यामला जिसकी धारा विशेष है। ज्ञान रश्मि जिसने बिखेरकर किया विश्व कल्याण है, सत्य सत्य रत्न धर्म प्राण वह अपना भारत देश है। जय हिंद।
Before I begin the conference, I would like to request all of you, please welcome Ms. Pratima Gupta, the Assistant Director of the Sunbeam Bhagwanpur Institute. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aditya Singh. I'm the school prefect for session 2021-22. Every year, from the 12th of August to the 19th of August, all of us have this newfound sense of patriotism in everything we do. But the problem that I find very prevalent is that after 21st of August, we just go back to our old ways. We remove the Indian flag as our DP, we remove Jai Hind as our WhatsApp accounts, and we just go back to our lives as normal. So I thought, why does this happen? Why do, after this 1 week, we forget? Do we forget that we are Indians? No, we don't. But the problem is, we forget one simple saying. Don't ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. The problem is, we choose consciously to think of India before we do anything. And that is difficult because we as intellectual beings, we make our own choices and to think of something else before ourselves. This is the problem we have in our life. When I first walked into Bhagwanpur from Calcutta, I was amazed, amused, whatever, to see everybody wishing each other as Jai. It was something new to me. And whether you believe it or not, when I first came into this school, I was very shy. So I did not ask anyone why we say Jai. I simply decided that I would figure it out myself. So what I thought was that when a simple 12th student of class 7th ends his history of the day thing in symphony, he says Jai. When I enter the gate today, whether it be in Bhagwanpur, whether it be on a national forum or an international forum, I still tend to say Jai after every speech. That is my second mistake. And this is what we all must understand. It is not about doing things for our nation, it is about integrating our nation into everything that we choose to do. It is not about thinking of the nation first, it is about thinking whatever I am doing is impacting the nation. The problem is that we think that throwing things in garbage is a duty towards our nation. What we should think of the very same act of picking up something and throwing it in the garbage is that when I am doing it, I am serving my nation. And not that it is my duty to serve my nation, and so I am doing it. We must integrate our nation into everything that we choose to do. As Didi ended her speech with Jai Hind, that was the reason for your applause. Many of you may have missed sentences in between, but you definitely heard those two words at the end. So we must learn that it is not about what we think that our country needs. Our country, for times immemorial, we have been told that the only way to serve your country is not to join the army. But do we really integrate that amongst ourselves? Do we really think of our nation? Do we really think of the consequences that we are doing of our nation? As I stand here delivering this speech, I did not think of India before I got this speech. I thought of India after I got this speech. I thought of what all of you would think after I'm done with this speech. Remember that it is not important that you think of the nation every time before you act, but it is important to think of the nation every time after you act. Remember to integrate your country, remember to integrate our values, remember to integrate everything that you've been taught after you do something. Remember to pay homage to the country that you have grown up in. Remember to pay homage. Remember that as I stand here delivering this speech, I am paying homage to my country's education system that has made me feel worthy enough to stand here on the stage and talk to all of you. Remember, as I step down from the podium, I will think of the fact that I spent 6 years in Bhagwanpur learning how to do public speaking because my country, my nation made me capable enough to do it, gave me freedom to do it. Remember to feel grateful as you walk on the roads. Many countries in the world you can't walk on the roads freely. So don't think of the nation before you do something. Feel grateful for your nation that you are free to do whatever you like. People come up here on stages and criticize our government. Of course, so not every government is perfect. Every government has its flaws. But remember that the government is not the nation. Anti-government or pro-government is not being anti-nationalist or pro-nationalist. Remember that our country has made you whatever you are today. Remember that you used the resources. Remember that you made yourself, yes, but your country gave you the freedom to build yourself. So remember all of that, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I would now like to call upon Matthew to recite the poem that was written by our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Sunbeam Bhagwanpur, before we sign off. Thank you and Jai Hind.
तिरंगा तुम महान हो, भारत की तुम शान हो, वीरों की तुम मान हो, स्वाधीनता का चांद हो, गंग की प्रवाह हो, सुभाष का शौर्य हो, गांधी का धैर्य हो, भारत माँ का चीर हो, यमुना का नीर हो, हिमालय का गर्व हो, सभ्यता का नभ हो, किसान का हरित हो, विद्वान का श्वेत हो, त्याग का केसर हो, विकास का चक्र हो, सबक की वाणी हो, ईसा का अमर हो, शांति की पताका हो, उमंग की सरिता हो, देश की विरासत हो, विजय का उद्घोष हो, तुलसी का मानस हो, कबीर का समरस हो, रहीम के प्रेम तान हो, टैगोर का राष्ट्रगान हो, शहीदों का कफन हो, पापियों का दमन हो, योद्धा का अंगार हो, शत्रुओं पर प्रहार हो, विज्ञान का विस्तार हो, उन्नति का शिखर हो, विश्व गुरु की शिखा हो, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम हो, दिव्य ज्योति समान हो, तिरंगा तुम महान हो, तिरंगा तुम महान हो। state, to sacred, to abide the constitution and respect its deeds and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem.
To defend the country in the grand of national service, we are called upon to do so.
To promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among all people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional diversities, to renounce derogatory for the dignity of women,
To cherish and follow the noble ideas which inspire our national stability or freedom.
to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India,
To preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture.
to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers and to have compassion for the living cultures,
To develop scientific temper, humanism and spirit of equality.
to safeguard public property and to urge violence,
To strive for excellence.
to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavors and achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Avika and Tejaswini. It was indeed a pleasure for all of us to consider in the future. Keeping the flame of imparting knowledge to each and every child has been a maxim for Sunbeam through ages. Keeping the same flame alive, I request our honorary director, Mr. Harsh Madhur, to kindly address the assemblage.
Jai Hind all of you. Can I hear it once again? Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Okay, good. So today, last 1 week I was noticing, last perhaps couple of weeks, I was noticing that there was a fervor, there was a spirit of nationalism which was dawning upon everybody, on me, and I could see it on social media. Everybody, there was a spirit, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which I've never seen in the past, so many years. Even the 50th Independence Day, I remember, 97. But what we have this time, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I feel the spirit is so strong in all of you. I heard the head boy and the head girl also speak very articulately about the need for all of you to be proud of your country. The most important thing you have to do on this day is to be proud of your country, be proud of the ability you have to speak freely, to express your opinion, and obviously to choose the career path of your choice. I think those are the things which our forefathers, they never would take those things for granted. So anyways, my one message I give for today for all of you is to remember the sacrifices of the fallen soldiers, of the great leaders who fought for our independence and who make sure that we can live freely in a free India. So take this moment to read about history, read about the struggle for independence, read about the Indo-Pakistan war, the Indo-China war, and whatever, even recently Kargil war. Read about the soldiers who have sacrificed their lives for you. That's the only message I have for you today. So with that, once again, congratulations, Jai Hind to everyone.
that was truly spellbinding. The students of Sunbeam Bhagwanpur always uphold the tenets of duty, devotion, and discipline. And who is better to guide us on this path further than one of the visionaries himself? So, I request the director ma'am to address the gathering.
Morning and Jai Hind everyone, and wish all of you a very, very happy Independence Day. As Harsha has already mentioned and observed that the kind of enthusiasm we see all around us for this Amrit Mahotsav, we have never seen it before. And imagine just one person, just a thought has made a difference. A thought that Har Har Desh Bhi Tiranga is what has united the country. You see that everyone is having a Tiranga in the hand. So that strength of one thought, that strength of one leader, all of us we have to realize. And we, all of us are leaders in our own way. Whether it is your family, whether it is your friend circle, whether in the classroom as monitor, or whether it is a class teacher, or principal, or coordinator, or whatever. Or me as director of the school. Thoughts of the leaders are very, very important, and how you communicate those thoughts and how you take it forward is what that shapes each household and each institution. I want all the leaders who are sitting in the classrooms today, Sunbeam Bhagwanpur, the teachers who are teaching the students today, please show the right direction to the children so that the students, when they become adults tomorrow, they realize that it's only when we are together, when there is equality, when in our country each one is respected, each one is contributing, each one has equal rights, that the country progresses. To the young students who are sitting, everything is favorable. You are growing up at the right time, when India is shining, when India is developing. Now your progress depends upon you. You have to decide about your own life. How you want to spend your time. You want to spend your time in playing video games, PUBG or whatever. Or you want to read or study something which will help you later stage of your life. To see your India shining, because if India shines, all of us shine. It is not one person's progress. If today your school is doing well, if you cannot give the credit to one person, everyone has contributed. Same way, if tomorrow you want to see your India shining, and you to command respect from rest of the world, you as the citizens of our country who will hold the responsibility 20 years, 15 years from now, have to be nurtured well. You have to be guided well by your teachers, by your parents, and from all of us. So that is our duty. And only when each Indian thinks that it is my responsibility to do something for the nation, that the nation will progress. Whatever post you are, if you are a gardener, see that your garden is beautifully made. If you are a driver, see that you follow all the rules. If you are a person who is responsible of cleaning the school, see that your school is spick and span. If all of us, we shoulder our own responsibility, and that responsibility start with yourself. First, take charge of your own life. Be disciplined. Don't be very kind on yourself. Work hard. Get up in the morning. whether it is you have to be physically fit also. You have to do more than what people are expecting from you, and then only you will be proud of yourself. With these words, I'm so happy to see that today, whole of Bhagwanpur, college, school, hostel, our support staff, I can see all of them sitting here and attending the Independence Day, and all of them were given a flag from the school, and everyone has a flag on them. Har Ghar Tiranga is what we believe in, and we have made it possible. So with these words, let us all give our share of contribution to make our country proud of us. With these words, take good care of yourself.
आपके शब्द हमें सदैव प्रेरित करेंगे। लिख रहे हैं आगाज जिसका कल अंजाम आएगा, हमारे लहू का कतरा कतरा इनकलाब लाएगा। विजय की लालिमा देखने रहे या रहे न हम, हमारे बाद वतन पर मरने वालों का सैलाब आएगा, हमारे बाद वतन पर मरने वालों का सैलाब आएगा। इसी कड़ी में अवनीश सर द्वारा लिखित आजादी के परवानों का एक संदेश भी प्रस्तुत है।
आज तो ऑफिस की छुट्टी है, क्यों ना कहीं घूमने चले।
अच्छे विचार है, पर बोलू और पिंकी को स्कूल जाना है।
आज तो छुट्टी है, फिर स्कूल क्यों जाना है?
अरे आज इंडिपेंडेंस डे है, स्कूल में कार्यक्रम है।
अरे गणतंत्रता दिवस की ना, देखा मेरी बीवी।
अरे गणतंत्रता दिवस नहीं, स्वतंत्रता दिवस।
अरे तो मत भेजो स्कूल, कुछ कार्यक्रम और दो लड्डू, बस चलो पिकनिक चलते हैं। अद्भुत विचार रखते हैं, कुछ कार्यक्रम और दो लड्डू। आज आप लोग जिस स्वतंत्रता से जी रहे हो ना, स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों के बलिदानों का परिणाम है। अरे जिस विशाल वृक्ष की छांव का आनंद ले रहे हो, उसे लोगों ने अपने रक्त से सींचा है। आज का दिन उन अमर बलिदानों को जानने और श्रद्धा प्रकट करने का। जो लोग अपना इतिहास भूल जाते हैं, वे विश्व पटल पर इतिहास बन जाते हैं। स्वतंत्रता कोई बकौती नहीं है, स्वतंत्रता बनाए रखने के लिए त्याग करना पड़ता है, जो त्याग रानी लक्ष्मीबाई ने किया था। पति की मृत्यु के बाद प्राय महिलाएं टूट जाती हैं, पर वह उठ खड़ी हुई, टूटे और बिखरे भारत की तस्वीर बनाई। बच्चों, आज तुम्हें मैं स्कूल लेकर जाऊंगा। पीठ पर अपनी शिशु को बांधकर मैं रणचंडी सी बन गई। एक महिला का इस तरह खड़ा हो जाना सारे भारत के लिए स्पष्ट संदेश था, बस और गुलामी नहीं। अब मेरा सपना बहुत से लोगों की आंखों में पल रहा था। कुछ तो अंग्रेज सैनिक होते हुए भी अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ उठ खड़े थे। क्योंकि हमारा सपना अब अनेकों भारतीयों का संकल्प बन चुका था। मैंने अंग्रेजी हुकूमत को हिला दिया। मुझे मेरे मित्रों सुखदेव और राजगुरु के साथ फांसी की सजा सुनाई गई। हमने फांसी के फंदर को विजयमाला समझकर पहन लिया और शहीद हो गए। मैं मरकर भी भारतीयों को स्वतंत्रता का उपहार दे गया।
एक ही तो संकल्प था। भारत माँ के दामन को आप
इसीलिए मैंने स्वयं ही स्वयं को माँ भारती के चरणों में अर्पित कर दिया, पर मरकर भी आजाद रहा और आजादी दे गया। आजादी के साथ अब देश को नव निर्माण की आवश्यकता थी, नव संयोजन की आवश्यकता थी।
मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी, लोग मुझे महात्मा के नाम से भी जानते हैं। मैंने भी आजादी के संकल्प को मन में बसा लिया, पर रास्ता चुना अहिंसा। मैंने अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ स्वदेशी आंदोलन, दांडी मार्च, असहयोग आंदोलन चलाकर देश को लालसा से मुक्त कराया। मैंने वो सूरज भी देखा जो आजादी की सौगात दी है। देश के संयोजन की बात, गरीबी, सुरक्षा, हिंसा, सफाई और संविधान का लाभ, ये मेरे लिए चुनौतियां। मैंने उनसे निपटने के लिए काम किया। मैंने सबको मिलकर चलने और रहने में ही भलाई है, ऐसा संदेश दिया।
मैं सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल। देश आजाद तो हो गया था, अब बारी थी एकता। अंग्रेज जाते जाते पाकिस्तान तो बना ही गए थे, साथ ही साथ भारत को अनेकों रियासतों और छोटे छोटे राज्यों में भी बांट दिया। मैंने 565 रियासतों को जोड़ने का कार्य किया। तब जाकर कहीं कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक, अटक से कटक तक का ये सपना साकार हुआ। तब भारत माँ की कश्मीर पूर्ण हुई। लोग ऐसे ही मुझे लौह पुरुष नहीं कहते।
मैं लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, मैं स्वतंत्र भारत का दूसरा प्रधानमंत्री बना। भारत आजाद था और एक भी था, पर अनेक विकराल समस्याएं थी, जैसे अशिक्षा, भूखमरी, गंदगी। मैंने देश में श्वेत क्रांति, हरित क्रांति का आगाज किया। स्वतंत्र भारत को संपन्नता की ओर ले गया। मैंने नारा दिया था, जय जवान जय किसान। आज आप स्वतंत्रता की सांस ले रहे हैं, उसके लिए अनेक लोगों ने कुर्बानियां दी हैं। आज भी मां भारती की सीमाओं पर मां भारती की रक्षा के लिए प्रहरी डटे हुए हैं और आप सभी लगे हुए हैं भारत को विश्व गुरु बनाने में। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है ये सपना जल्द ही साकार होगा।
मैं ब्रिगेडियर उस्मान मुस्लिम परिवार से आता हूँ। मुझे नौसेना का शेर कहते हैं। मुझे पाकिस्तानी सेना के चीफ का पद भी ऑफर हुआ था, पर क्या करूं उस दिन का जिसमें सिर्फ भारत माता है। मैंने आपकी स्वतंत्रता के लिए सीमा पर अपनी जान दी है। 1947-48 के युद्ध में स्वतंत्रता का मूल्य मैंने अपने लहू से चुकाया है, ताकि आप स्वतंत्र रहें, भारत माँ मुस्कुराती रहे, बचपन खिलखिलाता रहे, यहाँ ईद और दिवाली दोनों मनती रहे।
मैं मेजर जनरल कार्डोजो। मैं ईसाई परिवार से हूँ। मैंने भारत के वैभव की रक्षा के लिए प्राणों की आहुति दी है। 1971 के युद्ध में मेरा पैर लैंड माइन पर पड़ गया था। मेरा पैर घायल हो गया था। डॉक्टर ने पैर काटने से मना कर दिया था। तब मैंने अपनी खुपड़ी से खुद पैर काट लिया था, क्योंकि कोई एक घटना मुझे देश की सेवा करने से नहीं रोक सकती थी। मैंने अपनी ड्यूटी जारी रखी ताकि आप
चलते रहे और भारत माँ का वैभव अमर रहे। यहाँ शामी अवध और सुबह बनारस सजता रहे।
मैं कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा, मैं खुद हिंदू पर भारतीयता को ही अपना धर्म मानता हूं। भारत माँ को दिल में रखता। 1999 पाकिस्तान के साथ आज तक का सबसे कठिन युद्ध जिसका मैं नेतृत्व कर रहा हूं। 17,000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर मैंने उस पर्वत श्रृंखला की रक्षा की जो भारतीय नजरिए से बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। बहुत गहरी चोट लग जाने पर मैंने दुश्मन के 3 सैनिकों को मार डाला। मेरे जैसे अनेक लोगों ने भारत की स्वाधीनता स्वतंत्रता के लिए अपनी जानें दी ताकि भारत हंसता रहे। भारत तू अमर रहे, हम रहे न रहे।
इसकी रक्षा करना हमारी भी जिम्मेदारी है।
person who believes and instills the motto of not just a job, rather to want a job. So hereby, I request the Honorable Assistant Director Pratima Maan to address today's gathering.
क्या लोग थे वो दीवाने, क्या लोग थे वो अभिमानी, जो शहीद हुए थे उनकी हमने सुनी कहानी आज भगवानपुर के कुछ बच्चों की जुबानी। तालियां। तालियां इस जज्बे के लिए जो एक नाटक में भी जीवन छोड़ता है। तालियां उस भारतीयता के लिए जो एक छोटे से बच्चे की 4 पंक्तियों से भी अपना पूर्ण ओज जी लेती है। और तालियां उस तिरंगे के लिए जो टुकड़ों टुकड़ों में बटे हुए इस मुल्क को एक ही दिन के लिए इतनी तेजी से साथ में जोड़ लेता है। मैं भी नाम से कह रही थी यहाँ बैठ के, हम उन बच्चों को देख रहे थे, हैं तो कलाकार, शायद बेहूदिए हैं क्योंकि किसी और के नाम का चौगा और शख्सियत ओढ़ के आज़ादी की बातें कर रहे हैं। लेकिन सहज ही दिमाग में एक विचार कौन था कि स्वार्थ का कद कितना बौना होता है, कितना छोटा होता है और परमार्थ का कद कितना बड़ा होता है। आज भी नेता है, किसी व्यक्ति विशेष को इंगित नहीं कर रही हूँ, आज भी नेता हैं, आज भी लीडर्स हैं, आज भी लोग सभाओं में जुड़ते हैं, लेकिन कहाँ गए वो शास्त्री, वो पटेल, वो भगत सिंह, वो आज़ाद? कोई मीडिया नहीं था उन दिनों, कोई व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप नहीं था उन दिनों, मोबाइल भी नहीं थे, लेकिन एक आवाज़ को सुनने के लिए हजारों की आम सभा जनसभा पता नहीं कहाँ से जुड़ जाती थी। एक वकील कहता था कि स्वदेशी पहनेंगे तो विदेशी वस्त्रों की होली जल जाती थी। पूरे हिंदुस्तान में एक रोटी का टुकड़ा आज़ादी की एक श्रृंखला बन जाता था जो गांव-गांव शहर जाकर भी लोगों के दिलों को जोड़ देता था, लोगों के में जुनून पैदा करता था। और हम आज क्या कर रहे हैं? हम तो स्वतंत्रता बना रहे हैं, स्वतंत्रता की महफिलें सजा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमने कौन सी कुर्बानी दी? मैम ने कहा India shining, and for a lot of times I ask myself, India shining? Seriously, I only hear India whining. पानी नहीं है, नलों में पानी नहीं आ रहा है, सूखा पड़ा है, तो आपने कितने पेड़ लगा लिए? कोई हमारे इलाके में आता नहीं है, हमारे वार्ड में कोई नेता जाता नहीं है, तो आपने कितनी आम सभाएं बुला ली और लोगों को प्रेरित किया कुछ बदलने के लिए? Nothing in this country will ever change. So what change have you brought about within yourself, within your community, within your society? Well, in just your house. That also seems too big. What about your own self? हमें बुरा तो बहुत लगता है, ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, हमारा मान नहीं मिला हमें जिस विरासत पे अभिमान हो है, उस विरासत को कहीं ना कहीं हम अपने ही सामने क्षय होते देख रहे हैं। तो आपने क्या सुनिश्चित किया? हम तो कहते हैं भी 25,000 स्वरों में जय हिंद तो रोज बोल ही देते हैं, बाकी का भारत क्या कर रहा है? All it takes is a small step, and the step has to be taken by you. Let us bring about one small change in one small place, be it our school or be it ourselves, and let us be the harbingers of change. It is so easy to criticize, it is so easy to point fingers, it is so easy to whine and crib. But what happens when India wins gold at Commonwealth? Do we bother to ask what color of the flag do they belong to? Do we bother to ask which gods have they prayed to? Do we even bother to ask which is the festival they are celebrating? They celebrate India on that day, and so do we. Let us not wait for occasions to let the Indian rise in us rise. Bring him or her to the
Don't wait for a date on the calendar. Live India every day. On this occasion, I would want to record my gratitude especially to the Hindi department and of course to the music department for staging this wonderful, inspiring play so effectively, and of course to Sudharma ma'am and the music department for giving special meaning and nuance to this wonderful song, Jo Samar Mein Ho Gaye Agar. It means a lot. It means a lot. A huge round of applause for all the performers today. क्योंकि मौका है, दस्तूर है, रस्म दुनिया है और भगवानपुर को कविताओं की आदत है, इसलिए चार पंक्तियाँ जो मेरे जहन में गुल रही थी जब मैं सन सिटी से यहाँ आ रही थी। मेरे मुल्क की दीवारों पे फिर कोई गुलाम लिखने न पाए। मेरे मुल्क की दीवारों पे फिर कोई गुलाम लिखने न पाए। मेरे तिरंगे का उन्नत मस्तक फिर कभी झुकने न पाए। मेरे तिरंगे का उन्नत मस्तक फिर कभी झुकने न पाए और इतना फौलाद भर दो आने वाली नस्लों की नसों में। इतना फौलाद भर दो आने वाली नस्लों की नसों में। किसी आतंकवाद या बंटवारे की आग में, किसी आतंकवाद या बंटवारे की आग में इतना फौलाद भर दो आने वाली नस्लों की नसों में। किसी आतंकवाद या बंटवारे की आग में हिंदुस्तान की हिंदुस्तानियत जलने न पाए। जय हिंद।
Jai Hind everyone. And before we close, one more happy 75th independence to all of us. What a day it has been, what a great week it has been. We've all seen the grandeur of 75th India's independence. 76, completing the 75th, 75 and on the verge of starting the 76th. Now, this was the 75th, 50 didn't really notice when it came and when it went. 75 was a great celebration for all Indians across the globe. 25 years from now, it's going to be like 2047, 100 years of our independence. And the children sitting here, students sitting here, your career is going to, and the way you are, is going to decide the next 25 years of the country and the way this 100th year of the celebration is going to be. Among you all is going to be a doctor, engineer, teachers, housemakers. Let us all pledge today to do the best that we can to the country. Start with yourself. Do the best that you can to your parents, in your school, for the work that you do, and with all of us being trained in the way you are being trained, I'm sure 100 years of India is going to be a grand one with sunbeams all over the globe. With that, I also would want to extend my gratitude to the board members for adding to the grandeur of this celebration. Ma'am and sir, what you do to the city may not be at one point of time, but the way you bring together the artists, the way you do things for the city, it has brought a difference to the city as well. So my gratitude to Sunbeam board members, sir and ma'am, for the patriotism that you shared with all of us, and it shows. Thank you to the team of Bhagwanpur, Prerna ma'am especially, who has the plan for the planning, for the execution, and the music department of the senior school. Sandeep fixes her for the way you have done up the place. And one thing must be said about Sandeep. In the morning when we came, this place was all full of monkeys, and even the monkeys were disciplined the moment we started the Sandeep literally came with the steam and everything fell into order. Thank you so much, Sunbeam team. We will rock and will take India forward in a much